Hi, I'm Nilesh Atre, an MD from Mumbai, India, and an MBA from Europe with around 15 years of experience in the global pharmaceutical industry.
I've heard an anecdote. A man says to his traveling companion, "This road seems endless. It is as if it will never end." The companion replies, "The thing about life is that every road ends. You just need to keep walking." These days, some words are used a bit loosely, and in that sense, they lose their true meaning, their true value. Innovation, in reference to the global pharmaceutical industry today, lies beyond the entire scenario of the global pharma crisis. We all know that the global pharmaceutical industry faces a crisis in terms of its R&D and business models. The old R&D models have become too long, too complex, and financially unviable. It is no more feasible to invest 10 to 15 years and billions of dollars to get out one successful molecule into the market. There are several buzzwords that are used in the reference to this situation: open innovation, personalized medicine, gene signature, patient centricity, SMAC, social mobile analytics cloud. But one thing that is critical and that is missing is an attitude that is pro innovation. Imagine that your car has crashed, and crashed so bad that it is no more usable. Your mind immediately shifts to an attitude of mini innovation. You choose a new car. Similarly, the R&D and business models of the pharmaceutical industry have in their own way crashed and have become unusable. It is critical and necessary for the entire industry as a whole to shift gears and to shift to an attitude of innovation that chooses the new models of R&D and D and business over the old. But somehow, the collective inertia generated through years of success of the old pharmaceutical R&D and D and business models, this collective inertia becomes a kind of a hindrance. This leads to an attitude that is anti-innovation. The focus still very much remains on the old models of R&D and D and business. And these models are fast losing life, fast losing breath. They are fast losing touch with reality. And in that sense, they have started becoming false. Also, the focus stays on the death of these R&D and D and business models. And as we know, discussions of death are always scary and breed anxiety. A focus on these two factors that are false and scary breeds the attitude that is anti-innovation. This needs to be replaced by an attitude that is pro-innovation, that is conducive for innovation. What does this attitude constitute? The focus needs to rapidly shift to the new models of R&D and D and business. As much as it is true that the old models are dying, so also it is true that the new models of R&D and D and business are coming to life. And as the focus shifts to these new models, the focus will shift to a new beginning for the pharmaceutical industry. As the old shapes and definitions of the pharmaceutical industry on one hand are receding, so also the new shapes and definitions of the pharmaceutical industry are emerging. And this focus on a new beginning will be inspiring. It will inspire hope about the future. And a focus on these two factors that are true and inspiring breeds the attitude that is pro innovation. The real true value of innovation in reference to the global pharmaceutical industry today lies beyond the entire scenario of the big pharma crisis.